Right, we're back to this mess. Today, we're going to get these rear arches cut so we can actually get the car looking a bit more like a car. Starting off with, I've got the angle grinder and I'm cutting the rear arches out. But unfortunately, as we started peeling away the metal, we found a lot more rust than we were expecting. So now I'm drawing a line to cut the inner arch. So we've done the outer arch, and now we're doing the inner arch, so that it's kind of like a skin. So I want to cut less out of this, so then we're able to pinch them together and kind of fold it over to then weld them. More rusto delito. Just going to clean up all that metal, so then we've got some nice clean metal so that we can weld to. Work it, Josh. So obviously once we've done one side, going to do the same on the other side. This side wasn't as bad, didn't have as much rust on it, so it was a lot easier. Once we've cut them out, we then kind of fold them together, and then Josh is going to go through and just weld everything together. So then we need to primer over the welds so that it's then extra rust protection, and then we seam seal it over the primer. I know it's not the prettiest of jobs.
Wait, the fuel tank's on the other side?
Is it?
Wait, is it? No.
It's on the side.
No, never mind.
Keep that in the video. We had to then decide what way we were going to fit these rear overarches. So, you're saying it's going to be ugly because of the screws, but I do need the screws on it because in case I go bashing it into a wall, because that's probably what's going to happen. I thought the riv nuts would be better because it means that we can take them off anytime we want. Yeah. And swap them out when they get damaged. Whereas if I do rivets, I'm going to have to drill out the rivets. But you're saying bond it, are you?
Hell.
Look at that thickness on top there, up to the washer.
I'm not using these screws though.
What the fuck you got them for then?
For now, because the ones I want to order take like 2 weeks. We were looking down the route of bonding it on using body filler, but it just seemed like way too much effort for this car. So we decided to go down the route of riv nutting it in and bolting it in. It's going to be a drift car, so it's obviously going to get crashed. So this will just make it easier to just take them off, put new ones on when they do eventually get destroyed.
What are you doing? We're just swap places. Don't worry about it, just continue. Just continue. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There's something to do with the camera. With the camera. Have you just got your ass out?
Got.
Right, this process is quite long-winded, but I'm going to try and explain it as best as I can. So we have to get a small 3mm drill bit.
That's not going very good.
Drill through the overarch and then through into the car to get them, make sure they're perfectly lined up. Then we take the overarch off and then we drill all the way up to, I think these are a 9mm because we've got M6 riv nuts. So we drill up to a 9mm hole, so then the riv nut fits in, and then Chris is going to come in with the riv nut gun, and he's going to squeeze the riv nut, which basically mushrooms the inside, so then it gets a nice tight fitment. Then we refit the overarch, so then it's in its place, and then move on to the next bolt, rinse and repeat. It out. Oh. Come on.
Oh! Oh!
In a bush where it belongs.
What's happening there?
Hey, ignore that.
Mine's not even that bad.
dusty, faded.
New day today. We've rear nutted this yesterday. And then we came to an issue because I realised the side skirt is not gonna fit over the flared arch. So I think we're gonna cut it right there.
So they sit on that. So obviously you can see that that's an issue.
Take the overarch off
And then figure out.
and then put the side skirt on, mark on the side of the door here where it goes up to, and then we'll know where it goes up to, yeah, and then cut there. So we measured it all out, then I marked out with masking tape for where I should cut, and then started cutting it with a Dremel. After I cut both rear arches, I refitted them onto the car, then fitted the side skirts on so that I can see how they fit with the rear arches. And I noticed they needed a little bit more trimming, so I did that, and then after that they were all done.
This is set at what the wheels are I've bought. If you come in and just stand above.
Oh.
Yeah. Now obviously the car's not aligned, so, and the car's up in the air, so it'll adjust a little bit, but not a whole lot.
So we're worried we might have to buy new wheels when these come.
The guy who bought them off said, oh, you'd probably be able to run that with 2 degrees of camber. That's more than... I mean, to be fair, actually, if you think about it,
It's not.
it's about that much. So that's about, what, a centimetre?
Plus, that's the end of the wheel, innit?
Yeah.
So you'll have tyre stretch. So it only needs to go up to where the tread is.
So whilst we were there, we decided we were gonna weld up a hole that we had in the boot. So Josh cleaned up the inside of the boot, all the metal around it, got a plate of metal, put it in, and then welded that in. Then I came in with the primer and the seam sealer just to make sure it had that extra rust protection.
While Kelsey and Josh were cutting the rear arches, me and Chris were prepping the door shuts for paint. Now, Kelsey didn't want to paint this, but I finally convinced him, so we're doing it because look at the state of them. They are absolutely horrible and they just needed to be tidied up.
Sanded all the door shuts, so as you can see everything's sanded down inside, all around the door and all inside the door shut as well. We found a little bit of rust which Veronica has fixed, and then we've sanded over, and then sanded all in here as well.
Kelsey can't be bothered taking the doors off, so...
I can't. I wasn't going to do this in the first place, so to be fair, it's going to be better than what I was already expecting. We've also sanded around the boot, so what we're going to do now is we're going to mask everything off and get it ready for paint. So I've got all the paint stuff out ready for the next episode where you're going to see us paint the door shuts. Thanks for watching. This has been Blossom TV.